already know what time it is, don't y'all? I'm sure y'all do. Because it's the only time I come on here. Now, God gave me a word today. And distractions. When you on a journey and you on the mission to fulfill your purpose as to what God has ordained you to do, it's going to be a lot of distractions. A whole lot of distractions. And God said, it's nothing wrong with distractions as long as you can determine what's a distraction and what is not. See, not all distractions are meant for bad. Some distractions are meant for good. Because it's a further testimony of what God is trying to do for you. You see, and if you start looking at everything as a positive instead of a negative, you'll eventually realize that nothing can stop you. And I mean nothing. And that's where I'm getting at in my life. And I'm thankful that God has given me the opportunity to look at things in a different perspective. You know, no matter what has happened to us, no matter what someone tries to bring our way, it doesn't matter. As long as you keep God at the forefront and you let Him do His will, it's nothing that can come against you. And that's what we have to realize in life. God allows certain things to transpire just so that it can be a further testimony, just so that it can allow you to be able to stand against distraction when they do come your way. You'll already be able to recognize it. You can't recognize something unless you're familiar with it. So start looking at things in that perspective, and I'm telling you, you're going to be unstoppable. And God is working on me. He's still working with me. And you know, I'm just so thankful and grateful that God is giving me discernment. I'm just going to put it out there. He's giving it to me. And I've been going through this for some time, since I can remember. And in a way, it kind of made me feel uncomfortable. It's like I was battling my spiritual warfare. But now, I ain't afraid of it. It's very interesting now. It's exciting. And I love it. You know, it's like a challenge. And I'm just thankful that God has given me all the puzzles that I need. You see, because even though you may be lacking something, or you may feel as though that you don't have everything that you need, look out for it, because you can't miss it. God gives us everything that we need to be able to fulfill His ordained purpose, because it's what He's allowing us to go through and what He's allowing us to experience so that we can share the good news. So He's not going to let us lack in the areas of the things that we need in order to fulfill His will and His purpose for us. And so that's my message for today, is don't let distractions deter you from what the overall reward is. Every race has a finish line. It doesn't matter if you first place. It don't matter if you second place. It don't matter. At the end of the day, it's about completing that race and taking the initiative to possibly get first place. But not everybody was given the same talent. Not everybody was given the same strength. Nobody was given the same adrenaline. But we all have it. in different forms. Come on, Lord. Come on. Come on. So even though we all share the same, even though we all share the same things as far as how our body functions, our bodies are all supposed to function a certain way. That's when you go to the hospital, they know if it's a discrepancy in something that's not functioning properly. Because they know the anatomy. They know the psychology of how, and the physiology of how things are supposed to operate. That's how the doctors determine if something is irregular or if something is off. Because we all are supposed to have a certain way that our body's supposed to function. But at the end of the day, it don't matter how it functions, because we all were created differently and we all get affected differently. But overall, God had it set a certain way. So as long as we remember that, and we know that the outcome is going to be the same outcome, no matter what position you're in, you're going to get the same outcome. So don't get discouraged. Don't get distracted. And if you do get distracted, call it out and recognize it for what it is. If it be positive or negative. Don't take your eye off the prize. God bless.